Then the left arm spinners. Once again. Just gave that a mighty heave, nicely fielded in the deep. Yeah, he's making intentions clear maybe. Very poor backing up, very poor backing up, but Kaptil,
then the left arm
looking
spinners.
behind, he was just practicing the shot once again at the other end.
Yeah, loud call
Once again
from Basir Hamid. This throw not on the mark. Single was on the cards, the keeper making a big mess of it.
Once again.
Guptill was well past the crease by then though.
Basir Hamid looks to go big. And is that a no ball as well, which has gone for a 6? We'll have to wait and watch. But what's striking here in the middle? Yeah, and this means that there's a free hit on offer as well. Everything going, momentum shifting. Biratnagar Kings are finding momentum, and Rautela is proving to be costly in his first over.
It was the first 6 that started to switch the momentum, and this, again, got to have something behind the line. The line does not belong to the bowler.
That's another no. Nicely saved in the deep. Brilliant fielding, great commitment, but not so good bowling in the middle by Rautela. This is his second no ball, another free hit on offer. He's conceded 2 sixes in this over. And the Biratnagar Kings have got the moment they wanted. A run fest over.
I think he's just losing his shape a bit, losing a bit of momentum, a bit of form. Overstepped, the ball was a low full toss as well. This could be expensive if he doesn't start to find his line of length again and keep that foot behind the line.
Wonderful umpiring by Buddhi Pradhan as well to spot those no balls. They have been marginal. Remember, some part of the foot needs to be behind the line. And on both the occasions, he spotted it really well. Rautela under pressure. Basir Ahmed looking good.
This is where the momentum started to switch. Martin Guptill started things off with a massive 6. And then Basir Hamid joined that momentum and struck a blow of his own.
Oh dear. Amar Rautela has lost his radar completely in his first over. He's bowled 5 deliveries, conceded 20 runs. That's a no ball. The free hit stays. He's bowled 8 deliveries, conceded 2 sixes. And I'm not surprised that everyone's converging. That's because they're having a cabinet meeting in the middle over there, Monali.
Release point wrong, slipping out of the hand way too early. The keeper does very well.
Shot, fine leg up in the circle, straying down leg side, helped away for a boundary. Make that 24 runs of over number 11. The batters have made merry at the expense of some very ordinary bowling. This partnership into its 40s as well, and Biratnagar Kings are up and running. It's 76 for 4. After over number 11. Just the over Biratnagar Kings were looking for. They were 33 for 4 at one stage. And it looked like once again the Kings were caving in after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. But here has come the Resurrection Act. And that last over fetching 24 runs.
And this could just allow the Kings to get themselves in a better frame of mind. Guptill feeling a bit more comfortable after hitting that massive 6. 29 off 25. Basir Hamid, now he's flown to 28 off 20. Good strike rates from both of them, a decent partnership, and they've got the base that they need to make this a decent score towards the end of the innings.
Martin Guptill only knows one way from here on to approach his game. He's eyeing the delivery that's either close or either too short.
Helped on its way. It was a free hit as well. And a very good over for the Kings.
Yeah, nicely bowled, some turn on offer over there. Basir Ahmed, an act of redemption here. He was crestfallen after that last over he bowled, which took them into the super over. But today with the bat, he's making it count. He'll feel good about himself.
Pulled away this time, just a little short. Kushal Malla, the skipper, yet to get a breakthrough of his own. Into second over.
One good ball, yeah.
Onali, I reckon this is going to be an event ball. I'll tell you why. Because Guptill has made intentions clear. Malla will take the pace of the ball. Oh, he's played it smartly. Gave the charge. Good bowling. Just dragged it short. This over will certainly create some moments.
Lack of pace, very evident. But this is what Darren Gough was talking about earlier. Slapped into the offside for another single. Darren Gough was saying one of the things that the Rhinos might just not be doing well enough for them is the lack of pace.
And Guptill struggling. He's not going to hang around. He means business in the middle. Yeah, he's not too keen on running between the wickets. He's really not feeling comfortable running between the wickets. Yeah, this has been a much better over for the Chittagong Rhinos, 80 for 4.
Now she had the moves. She almost memorized all the moves to that song.
He's looked good in the middle, Basir Ahmed. Tried to play shots all across the ground and has done well so far. Okay then, Martin Guptill on strike.
But what do you do as Guptill? You've got to go for every ball now because you cannot run between the wickets. You're hobbling across. You don't want to retire yourself out either.
Yeah, he wants to go with the turn. Cries of catch it. Has it been put down? Yes. And it's the captain, I reckon, Kushal Malla, who drops Guptill on 31. He didn't have to move anywhere. It was coming right at him at a good height, and he puts it down.
The Rhinos are not helping their cause whatsoever. This played across the line, should have gone straight down the throat of Kushal Malla. Instead, it pops out and it goes down. Martin Guptill making his intentions so clear. He's going for every single delivery that comes to him.
Yeah, he's struggling in the middle, but what about Kushal Malla? 9 out of 10 times you take that. In practice, he takes it every day. Yeah, he's just going with the turn. That's helping his cause. He's trying to overhit it. Oh dear. It's a painstaking innings for him. Both the batters have been dropped now, and they're living a charmed life as they stitch 49 between them.
Watch it.
The game they played against Lumbini Lions, the Lions were in a bit of trouble. And then they dropped Saad bin Zafar, who went on to score a half-century and took the game away from the Rhinos. Today, the Rhinos have dropped 2 catches. And we'll have to see how expensive that ends up being in the long run. But you gotta hold on to those catches.
Goes with the turn and goes up and over long on as well. You drop him at your peril, Kushal Malla, because he'll make you pay for it as well. Good end to the over. 9 runs coming off it. It's 89 for 4. Yeah, this partnership growing. 56, and look at the contributions. Basir Ahmed has come and played the perfect partner to Guptill in the middle. What he's nicely done is Monali's taken the pressure off Guptill as well.
Yeah, but from a Rhinos perspective, it should have never come to this. Basir Ahmed was dropped when the score was 41 for 4. They've just dropped Guptill when the score was 81 for 4. They've really not helped their cause here, the Rhinos. The fielding has to be good.
Every game is a must-win from here on for both the sides. This one's high up in the air. Cow Corner getting underneath it. In business, but it goes over him. Guptill may not be able to walk or run, but he's getting the home runs, the Siddharth Bank maximums with ease. This is his 3rd 6 in the middle.
You give me a life, I'm going to make you pay for it. That's another Siddhartha Bank 6 from Martin Guptill. He is making them pay for it.
Through the extra cover region. And he'll only get a single. Yeah, but another good over this for the Kings. They're getting closer to the 100-run mark.
At this point, they might as well try and work and keep Guptill off strike. This was the last one. Heaved into the leg side. It got the height and the distance. Fielder had no chance.
What?
You know what Guptill's thinking? Basir Ahmed, you got to stop making me run like this, please. Hit the ball.
And Basir is saying, I want you on strike, sir. You hit the big 6s. I'll watch it from the other end.
One more, yeah.
Now, where is this one going? 98 for 4. Guptill on 45. What an innings he's playing. This time, one too many. You miss, I hit. Kushal dropped him in the last over. Hit for a 6 in this over. Comes back to get his wicket. But it's been a painstaking effort here by Martin Guptill, who walks back for 45. Half the side back in the dugout for the Biratnagar Kings.
He might not be too disappointed with this Guptill. He sprayed a very handy knock. This one, it's the skipper who finally strikes. It stays low. Pegs that off-stump bank. I tell you what, if it hadn't stayed as low as it did, I think Guptill would have gotten the screws on that one as well. Celebrations from Allah after he dropped him not too long ago. Cost them a few runs as well, but it's the end of Martin Guptill's innings. Goes for 45 of 35. From Allah after he dropped him not too long ago. Cost them a few runs as well, but it's the end of Martin Guptill's innings. Goes for 45 of 35. The Kings are 98 for 5.
Malla striking in his 3rd over. Guptill walks back for 45 and 35. Yeah, he's done the job up front. And it's over to Rajesh Magar and a well-set Basir Ahmed in the middle, who's batting on 34. T20 career, he's got a best of 59. Can he get some runs today for his side? He gets off the mark with a very nice shot towards long on. Very confident looking punch off the back foot. And that's the end of over number 14. It's 99 for 5. Well, the Biratnagar Kings will be eyeing something close to 150. They have 5 wickets in hand. If Basir Ahmed can get the big hits going, Rajesh Pulami Magar left out in the last few games, started off with the side, didn't get the runs. He's played 4 games for the Biratnagar Kings. Hasn't been able to light up the stage. Can they get somewhere close to 130, 140? It's going to be Sohail Tanveer to Magar. Just the 21 runs for Rajesh in the 4 matches that he's played in.
Back to business from the looks of it. He's picked up a really quick single off the first delivery of this over, and I think now we might see a bit more strike rotation. The big hitters back in the pavilion. Might just have to see how Basir Ahmed takes it from here on as 100 comes up for the Biratnagar Kings in 14.1 overs. They're going at a decent strike rate, 7 runs and over. Gets them to 141 if they continue at this rate. And if this man's out there for longer, they'll get a bit more than that.
Yeah, big wicket of Guptill. Kushal Malla just kept it slow. And it just crashed into the stumps.
Yeah, looking for that beak heave into the leg side again. Slow and low. And the skipper strikes.
Just the 2 batters getting into double figures here for the Biratnagar Kings. Guptill 45 and Basir in the middle, unbeaten on 35. Yeah, it's very, very difficult for a new batter who just walked out to face up to Sohail Tanveer and negate his bowling.
You mentioned just the 2 batters getting double digits. Lokesh Bam has been so outstanding so far for the Kings. Today, total brain fade moment. But you would have assumed that he was, if he was still out there, he would have gotten some runs for sure.
But that's how he plays his cricket. You live by the sword, you perish by the sword. He's backed away on many occasions to get the 4s. It's worked for him.
The only issue is, on that occasion, he forgot he had a sword.
Yeah, it just looked a little ugly as well when he got out over there. That's a lovely hit. Gave the charge. Up and over the infield. And fetches the boundary. Basir is looking $1 million in the middle today. Just like the way he's played himself in.
But that shot answers the questions of how Basir Ahmed's going to continue his innings. Inside out, takes on Sohail Tanveer. And this is well over the fielders in the infield as it races away for another end cell boundary.
Slower delivery. So hard to pick when he rolls his fingers over the seam. With the same action. Yeah, there it is.
Deceiving. And oh so effective. Sohail Tanveer got plenty of variations. Andrew Leonard got a really good insider interview with him as well a few games ago. talk about his wrist position, the release point. Not a difficult or not an easy art to perfect in any way, shape or form. Very difficult to execute, and he's been doing it for years.
They're running the first run fast. It's just dabbed away towards mid-wicket. 8 runs coming off over number 15. Basir's looking good. It's 107 for 5.
बसिर मगर 40 होला नि मगर 3 बलमा 3 रन
Well, Bashir Ahmed has had a life, but he's playing a gem of a knock. He really is. Remember, it's must-win territory. If the Kings win, they mathematically stay alive. If they lose, they are gone for all money, Darren Gough.
They are, but I think they've got a good total here. 108 for 5. Still a few overs to go. Wickets in hand. The Rhinos have panicked a bit today.
Have to give a shout out to Martin Guptill. Such bravery shown there by the New Zealander. It would have been easy to trudge off, but he said, no, I'm going to do my best for the team. That's confirmation. Baratnagar bottom of the table. Win today. As this one's swept away for, it'll only be a single. And win their final game, they can get even with the Chitwan Rhinos. But there's a trick to this, Goffey. They don't just need to win for me, they need to win by a big margin, because they're going to have to overhaul Chitwan's net run rate too. This is a crunch game for the Kings. Wants to, can't get it.
It is indeed, and I think one of the problems you've got there, they were watching the game, the Rhinos, knowing but it's a big game for them, and they would have been cheering on the Lions, wouldn't they, to get over the line, and they saw the Lions throw it away, and it's put extra pressure on the Rhinos to win now.
And if you look at what the top order did, I know this isn't in order, but Lokesh Bam a duck, Scotty Edwards a duck, Deepak Bahara 4, Nicholas Curtin 8. It would be miraculous if they turn it around from here, but great stories are meant to be written here in Nepal. They do drama better than anyone in the associate world. And Bashir Ahmed just continues to impress me. Good footwork, it'll close out the 16th. It's 1-1-2 for 5. That's the phases. We're into what's perfectly called the slog overs, where you did your best work with the bat, Darren.
Well, I probably did my best work with the ball. The devil was, now and again, I did a lucky 6 or a lucky 4, but the strength, this is where I really came into my life. I love bowling in these pressure overs, coming in and mixing it up with slower balls, the odd bouncer, but the dream ball, the gun ball, the golden ball is the Yorker.
Worked into the leg side. Okay, now they've got one, they won't get two. Many fans have been asking us where we've been commentating from. Just wonder, can we show them?
We're right here. Look at that. That's amazing.
Not yet, not yet. They haven't seen it yet. We're hopefully Hopefully going to be able to show you in a second, because we've got a little friend at our window here, don't we?
It's an alien.
Good block hole Yorker.
Yeah, good bowler. Good bowling. Yorker, like I said, a golden ball. If you get a good one in the slot, it's very hard to hit, no matter what you've got in the bag.
Yeah, we've got a little treat for you, hopefully, after this ball. I know you're watching, waiting on tenterhooks to see it. Bowls a good slower ball as well, does Rijan Dakal.
Yeah, good over so far. Plenty of mix-ups, Yorkers, slow balls.
Save that treat for the next over, Darren. Help drain the corner. That'll help. That'll help plenty, because the outfield's fast here. We'll run away for 4 more. The Kings are getting a real total they can defend here.
Yeah, more disappointment for the Rhinos. There's a real nervousness about it, their performance today. Short going down the leg side, flies past the keeper, and as we've seen today, the outfield is so quick. It's been well maintained, the outfield, even with frost. But the sun is out and it's dried it, and it flies away for another boundary for the Kings.
Oh, that's going to help. That will help. 5 freebies. I said 150 plus was on the cards, Darren. It's looking very much like it's coming into view for the Kings.
Well, this is so disappointing from the Rhinos. It really, really is. Again, wide down the leg side. The keeper's missed it totally. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary. There on the second bounce, with it being a slower ball. And once it goes past the fielders, as you've seen, it runs away for another boundary.
They're making merry. It'll get us to the end of the 17th. 127 for 5. Three good partnerships have got the Kings out of trouble. The first was worth 23, the second worth 65, and now this one worth 29. Bashir Ahmed, I think he's one of the gutsiest and the grittiest cricketers anywhere across the line. Bashir Ahmed. Getting the big country, has played a few times the international side, but has found himself out of the reckoning.
A big score here and maybe some wickets will put him back into Monty Desai's mind. Spin for the 18th. Helped into the leg side. Doesn't have the power to beat the man.
Well, from what I've seen today, he's played wonderful. He really, really has. 47 from 37. Played some good shots all around the ground. And that partnership with Martin Guptill has put the Kings in the box seat. A real good performance.
Yeah, one of the things Kevin O'Brien has told me about Bashir Ahmed that he likes is he likes the way he goes after left arm spin, and with the propensity of that we've seen bowled throughout the tournament, he likes this matchup. Takes him on, takes him a long, long way. 50 for Bashir Ahmed. Oh, what an innings this has been. He was hit for a 6 from the final ball yesterday to send it to a super over. Not the Shawshank redemption, the Ahmed redemption.
Well, unbelievable. Basir take a bow. A half century, 53 from just 39 deliveries. His team were in trouble. The Kings need to win. And his feet there, lovely footwork. And we've just been talking about his strength against left arm spin. Well, that was the maximum.
Goes again, but can't beat the man in the circle. You've got to have great strength of character to battle back from that heartbreak of yesterday. Final delivery, 7 to win, 6 for the super over. Bashir Ahmed bowled. It wasn't the greatest ball, was it? Hit away for 6. Great heart to come back from that.
Well, poor delivery, wasn't it? Hit into the short boundary, bowled it down the leg side, right in the slot for Rifa to hit him away for a 6 to take it to the super over, which they lost. I mean, now things change quickly, but in a must-win game now, he's delivered. 40 balls, he's been at the crease, 54 he's scored.
Oh, was this a chance? Very difficult because of the turn. Interesting signal here, boys, nothing on it. So a stumping chance, but close to impossible for the keeper.
There we go. Again, run down the crease, turned, a little bit of bounce, but I'll say it again, there's been a serious nervousness about the Rhinos cricket today. If they do the same with a batting hand, it could be finished in 10 overs. Panicked.
No, that's not a good delivery. If Ahmed gets that, it's 4 or 6. Remember, Bashir dropped on 9. He's made use of that life. Down the track, a skip, a hop, a dance, all the way. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6. What a knock from Bashir Ahmed. It's 143 for 5. This is a blistering fight back from the Bharatnagar Kings. It may or it may not be enough to get them into the playoffs. But Kevin O'Brien and Sandeep Lamachani's side, you see Lamachani on the branding in the background there. They're showing real heart, real fight. This is going to be the largest score of the tournament we've seen for quite a while.
It is indeed, and it just got to show anybody watching at home is but always have belief. Early wickets, make it your game, finish it for your team. And at 143 for 5, magnificent.
Different challenge now with Sohail Tanvir. Well done, the keeper. Gets the pads out. He's had a tough day, but he does enough that time to save the bite.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of cutters here from Tanvir. Experience. What is he, 40 years old now? A couple of days ago. Yesterday,
yeah.
Yesterday, happy birthday, Tanvir. I saw him just a couple of days ago in the hotel. I say he still keeps himself fit, still playing, loves the game. Wants to get into coaching as well, but he's here playing and bowling important overs for the Rhinos.
Hooked away, Chalk it up. 6 more. Magger gets in the act now too.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing viewing. It really is. The Kings are putting on a show. Looked out of the game, didn't they? After the first few overs, a rush of wickets, but the ball striking here, down the order, Guptill, Basir, and now Maga, unbelievable. An unbelievable total, 149 for 5.
Kings on the charge in a big way. Great entertainment here. Wide ball. Now look at Sohail Tanvir. He's not going to be happy with this because he thinks the batter's come across. 150. It's up.
Round of applause. Much appreciated from us as commentators. We've been waiting for a game like this and get a good score on the board. 4s, 6s. He's had everything. Drop catches. Misfields. 1 over going for 24 from Amar. And the Kings, oh, they're on fire. They really are.
I think if you'd said to Kevin O'Brien last night that Lokesh Bam would get a 2nd ball duck, Scott Edwards would get a 4th ball duck, and Nicholas Curtin make 8, and you'd still have 9 balls left and you brought up the 150, you'd have said, yeah, cheers Lenny. Not now, won't happen.
Well, you'd have said pack your bags. He's got a huge smile on his face. He's happy. He really is. If he'd have been chatting before the game and said, look, let's not get too greedy. Let's look around that 125, 130 mark. We've seen it's a good score. He'll be over the moon with this. There's still 9 balls to go.
And now some innovation from Bashir Ahmed. He wants the 2nd, not going to get it. Hassan Issa Kale does the fielding. Well, I think it's been a wonderful innings. I know he had a life. There aren't many grittier cricketers in the country. How well has he played?
He's played beautifully. He's played all around the wicket, hasn't he? He has a free flow of the bat. Is it down the ground? Is it behind square? Is it over cover? And to the left armers, there you go. Good night. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic play. Well-deserved 50. Brilliant to watch.
Yeah, he's played brilliantly. And Magger has played his role too. Can they get the 2nd? No. 7 deliveries left.
If you can pick up a noise on the
Okay,
TV.
here's the
amazing.
treat. This is the treat. Hello, Droney. How are you? We got the sunglasses on. Come in here, Goffy. Come on, Goffy. Give him a wave. Give him a wave.
Where's he come from? Mars?
Now go on. Go on. Go on.
Go on,
Go
anyway.
back. Go back. Go on. Go back. We've got to watch the cricket. Go on. Gone. Technology, Goffy, eh?
Look at that. Beautiful view. I love technology. He's still going. Where's he going? Come back.
Oh!
He's following the drone.
What a hit! Bashir on fire. The Kings are flying into the skies. It's 159 for 5. Goffy, look up there in the sky. That's not the ball that Bashir Ahmed's just hit. The drone's still going.
Yeah, he's up into the hills, not the mountains. And the ball, I think, followed him. In fact, did it land on the drone and it's still going?
Oh, scenes, absolute scenes here. How good a strike is this of Sohail Tanvir, one of the bowlers of the tournament.
Look at this. I mean, he's just waiting for it. It's just wonderful striking of a cricket ball. And that's his hitting area, definitely, isn't it? Mid-wicket, he hits it so well through there.
Magger. Oh, this is 6 more. It's raining 6s at the TU. The Kings, inspired by Ahmed, powered now by Magar, 165.
Well, it's contagious, isn't it? It's happening at both ends. Amazing. The 6-wicket partnership, superb. Look at this. Great solid position. And he's happy. Look at this, it's flown. Oh, wonderful. Great batsmanship here, it really is, from the Kings.
Slashed away, protection out there, and just be a single. The whole game changed when Amar Singh Ratela came in to bowl that over that went for 24. Since then, well, the train's fallen off the tracks for the Rhinos.
Well, you could say it's that one over, and also Guptill, his hamstring playing up, and then he turned into the Guptill we've always known, who wants to play shots. And then him and Basir together, fantastic. And Mag has come in and carried it on, 23 from 17.
We did say it was a better pitch as well. It's proved to be that. He wants the second. He's not going to get it because he took a long time to get off the mark. In terms of his running, he's played so beautifully. This partnership, 69 of 37.
Amazing, really is. It's been the highlight of the games I've seen so far. Some of the batting has been awesome, just awesome to watch. Some shot play, some big sixes. 10 sixes. We've had 10 sixes in this innings so far. Only 7 fours, 10 sixes.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Dear, oh dearie me. The keeper, I have to say, has had a very tricky day. The extras count moves to 23. The 170's up.
The wheels have fallen off. They absolutely wheels have fallen off for the Rhinos. They have, really have. The keeper, keep your eye on the ball. You keep your eye on the ball. Just watch this. He lifts his head up at the wrong time. There you go, looks away from it, and it runs under his legs. The extras, like I said, 23 extras in a T20 game.
2 deliveries remain. Clipped over his shoulder. It goes everywhere, it goes all the way. It's the 6th 6 in the last 17 deliveries. The Kings hunting down, well, probably the innings of the tournament.
I just can't believe what I'm watching. I really can't. It's excellent, excellent cricketing shots from the Kings here. Going away, just elted on its way. Beautiful. Poor bowling. He's gone that far away from the stumps. He just has to bowl it at the stumps. You cannot get bat and ball.
Outstanding. It's going to be 181 that the Kings have made. And listen to the roars around the ground. They may have been heartbroken in a super over yesterday, but look at the resilience, look at the bounce back ability from the Kings. I tell you what, they're still alive in this competition.
Well, they're well alive. 181 for 5. Unbelievable striking at the end of the innings. Again, poor bowling. He's going that far outside. You don't follow him in that situation. He's gone too far outside the stumps. Ball at the stumps. He cannot get bat and ball from that position. It's called cricketing intelligence. This is the importance of bowling at the end of an innings. The Kings, 181 for 5, are well in this game. Favourites at the halfway stage.
And the 6th wicket partnership, Darren Gough, 83 of 40 deliveries. And look at the head coach, Kevin O'Brien. How pumped up is he? He says, well played, Bashir. Well played, my change to the team. Rajesh Palami Magar with 33 off 20. What a turnaround. From 10 for 3, from 33 for 4 to 181 for 5.
Well, it's just going to calm him down now in the dressing room. Do the basics right. Under all the pressures on the Rhinos. The Kings have got a good total on the board. Just be calm. That first 3 or 4 overs, they might come hard at you, the Rhinos. Just be prepared for it. But that's a good total, a very good total for the Kings.
The last 5 overs have gone for 73 runs. In carnage, we've witnessed real carnage. 180 plus on the board. I said I thought they might get 160. They've ended up with 181.
Amazing, really. Poor bowling from the Rhinos. They were poor in the field. Poor in the field, except for Dakal at the top. His first 2 overs, they've been pretty poor, really. And that's a huge score. It really is.
And a big shout, Darren Goff, for Martin Guptill. You would have seen many players from around the world just walk off the field with that injury. He battled hard, he gutsed it through. 74 runs, unbroken in the last 5. All sorts of trouble in the power play thanks to the brilliance of Dakal. He's ended up going at 10 and over.
Amazing, really, because Dakal bowled it so well, didn't he, up front, taking the important wickets. But here we go, they come to the crease. Oh, and that's just, I've never seen anything like Lokesh there, just leaving one.
And now the second wicket was a really good delivery. It's come off the pad, yes, onto the stumps, but he's had an excellent tournament too for him up in the power play. And then there was a lovely straight drive from Martin Guptill, but the third wicket fell pretty shortly after. Sohail Tanvir dismissed Scotty Edwards.
Yeah, that was a big wicket, wasn't it? The Rhinos were on top then, but Guptill came to the party with some good shots. And then Curtin goes. He thought he got glove on it, but he was giving out. But then the man came to the crease. Bashir played some wonderful crease shot, but this was the turning point. Tanvir with a sitter dropped it.
Absolute dolly, wasn't it? Guptill then started to feel the effects of that injury. He started to swing and he inspired Bashir Ahmed, who played all around the ground. He's a gritty cricketer, so too is Martin Guptill. He had a life as well, one that Kushal Mallow won't want to see again. But Basil Hamid, who did get hit for that 1-6 by Guptill, shortly afterwards he was dismissed by the skipper. From here on out, it was all about the 2 youngsters, Bashir Ahmed, Rajesh Palami Magar. They put on an absolute batting display.
Well, it was a run fest. It was a bad bowling from the Rhinos at the end, but I'll tell you what, the ball striking from the Kings was out of this world. That was the highlight for me. A huge hit. Oh, another one down the ground. It was happening at both ends, but then the last over from Dakal. Poor bowling, following him when all the stumps are right in view. Bowl at the stumps full. He cannot hit it, get nowhere near it. But the Kings there, 181 for 5.
I have to say, that might have been the 5 most entertaining overs of the whole competition. We saw a bit of everything, and it was 2 local Nepali players, born and bred, starring here on their biggest stage. For the bowlers, the Rhinos, yes, 2 wickets for Dakal. Basil Hamid was probably the pick of them.
Well, he was, but Amir Rutella, it's a game for him to forget. 1 over for 24, the turning point of that innings, the Kings innings. But yeah, disappointing, except for Dakal there early on, and Hamid was wonderful actually. 4 overs for 15, and he went for a 6 in his last over as well.
Yeah, incredible effort from him. This game, all of a sudden, may well blow the entire competition wide open, because if the Kings win, particularly if it's a big win, they could well still think about squeezing into 4th place. It's all to play for here in Kathmandu. Don't go anywhere too far. We'll have the chase, where the Rhinos have it all to do. They'll need 182 to win.
And we're coming to you live from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur. It was all about 21-year-old Basir Ahmed, 68 and 44. Martin Guptill got the runs up front, 45, and then that partnership of 83 runs for 40 wickets between Rajesh Magar and Basir Ahmed as the local Nepali talent came to the fore and powered the Biratnagar Kings to 181 for 5. They have put on a show with the bat today, and they were on a leather hunt as they tore into the bowling of the Chitwan Rhinos. Rijan Rakhal went for 40 runs in his 4 overs. He claimed 2 wickets. Sohail Tanveer had an off day at work, but it's Amar Rautel and Ranjit Kumar who conceded as many as 54 runs in their 4 overs, going wicketless. A wicket apiece for Hamid Malla as well. And this means now that the Chitwan Rhinos have to get their runs with over 9 runs and over. They need 182 in 20 overs. Just the time to also welcome my co-commentator Monali Patel. Monali, very good afternoon. What a show by the Biratnagar Kings.
What a show indeed by the Kings. They need a win today. It's a must win. And they've put on all the runs they possibly could in that first innings, 181 of them, as the umpires walk out. The Chitwan Rhinos, they've got their work cut out for them, and they're going to have to bat out of their skins to reach this total of 182 that they've been set. And for whatever reason, if this doesn't go in the Rhinos' favor, they're going to look back to that first drop catch. Basir Ahmed dropped very early on. The total was 41 for 4 then. This, the 83-run partnership between Basir and Nagar. They took every bowler apart, Sohail Tanveer included, as the ball was smashed all around the park. When moving inside the line of the ball, going downtown. Some innovation as well. This was over the keeper's head. And then again, a very similar looking shot for another boundary. Found their groove and made the most of it. Kevin O'Brien, the coach, getting in some final words of encouragement, motivation. He knows, and his team know, how important this game is for them, as the openers get their final chat in as well. The Rhinos need to go at over 9 runs and over from the time that they come out to the middle.
Yeah, there's some delay with the Biratnagar Kings over there. You can see Sandeep having a word with Shinwari as well. Just wonder what this discussion is all about. Yeah, but the afternoon did revolve around Basir Ahmed, the 21-year-old left-handed batter. Can speak about him. He last played for Nepal in the T20 International in 2022. And what a strong case Basir Ahmed has made for himself. Redeemed himself. Conceded those runs in that last match of the last over to go into the super over. Meanwhile, all eyes will be on Hassan Ezekiel and his opening partner to get the runs up front for the Chitwan Rhinos. Hassan Ezekiel got 60-odd runs, then had a back spasm, had to miss out. Luke Benkenstein came in his place, and today Hassan is back in the playing 11 and Benkenstein makes way for him. Well, they have an uphill task over here, the Chitwan Rhinos.
Yeah, they most definitely do. And they seem to have put themselves in this position thanks to 2 drop catches in the first innings. Basir Ahmed dropped, and then Martin Guptill dropped. Santosh Karki, decent strike rate of 100 and a best of 28. Just the 58 runs though. And he's going to have to do it all alongside this man who has actually picked up a half century and has looked very decent with the bat once he gets going. Hassan Ezekiel, 65 against the Royals. He batted very well that day, got a total number of 91 runs in this Nepal Premier League so far. And things are going to get started off with the ball by Chris Soule. Best of 2 for 25, 6 wickets. And he's been impressive, very impressive in the previous game as well for the Kings.
He's had his moments with the bat and ball. He got the winning runs as well for the Viratnagar Kings in that solitary win of theirs. Came and smashed 14 unbeaten runs and got them victory. But his primary role is with the ball. He can generate pace. He's made those early inroads. We're all set for the chase. Karki on strike. He's played in the middle order, given a promotion as a top order batter, up against the hostility of Chris Soule. And immediately you can see the ball just deviating off the surface as well.
2 for 30 in the previous game, ended up as a super over contest that they lost, and he started well again, Chris Soule. Good movement away from the batter, not sure where the batter is going either. Off balance, in a no position to have played that shot. Suppose the aggression is a sign of positivity coming down the track early.
Yeah, just flirting in that off-stump region outside that. Just fending his bat. He got those 28 runs, unbeaten runs, as a middle order bat, Monali. And it's going to be testing times for him as an opener. And no way close to the pitch of the ball, playing away from the body.
Stuck in his crease again with his feet, throwing his bat out to a delivery that's just nipping away. Positive signs this from a King's perspective. There's movement. And the batters look less than comfortable.
Yeah, going for extra pace there. You could hear the grunt on the point of delivery as well by Soule. Tend to get a bit excited. First runs on the board for the Rhinos, courtesy this extra.
Effort delivery. Wrist position, not in the way that he would have wanted it. And that angle just continuing. In fact, the keeper does very well.
Yeah, he's spraying it all around here. You want to keep it simple to a batter who's not been able to get bat to ball. Just invite him into the shot. Bowl it around the corridor of uncertainty.
But from a coaching perspective,